So the real message of this movie and behind this movie would be actually in a more literal example would be if Luke and Tyler, and I've had this vision in my crazy head of like this huge crowd of people and they're just going off this cliff. And the Bible says there's a way that seems right to a man, but in the end it leads to death. And so there's all these people thinking they're going in this path, college, partying, no big deal, sleeping with whoever, doing whatever, drinking whatever, drugs, the whole thing. Maybe none of that, you're just going your own direction, but it's away from God. Whatever it is, and it ends by going off this cliff into death. And the Bible is clear that sin leads to death, that the end of sin is death. And that's what we deserve for the smallest sin. So all these people are going off, and I got this picture in my brain of like trying to get in their way, like, where are you going? What are you doing? You're gonna die. And there's like, get away, get out of my face, what's your problem? No, seriously, get out. Like, no, seriously, you gotta stop. And like, there's one of my good friends, and he's going off, following the crowd. I'm like, no. And they don't know that there's a cliff, and they all just follow each other right off the dang cliff. So finally, I get a baseball bat out in my little vision, in my twisted brain, and I take his knee out, and I just whack him. And he's like, what are you doing? He can't even walk anymore. And I pick him up, put him on my shoulders, and I carry him over to the cliff. And he's standing at the edge of the cliff. And I said, no, look over there. And there's thousands of people going off, thousands and thousands just going off this cliff. There's a way that seems right to a man, but in the end it leads to death. And I look at my cousin, my friend, whoever it is, and I say, look, that's where you were going. And then he gives me a hug and says, thank you for taking my kneecap out. You know? That's the message of the Bible. And that's tonight. And maybe tonight kind of feels like a blow a little bit to someone that might be here that's been kind of running away from God, and that's okay. I don't mind being the one that gives you that blow, because it's a loving blow. It's a blow that we've all needed to take in our knee at times. Just to, me, I had to be stopped in my tracks. And that's hopefully what's going to happen tonight in all of our lives, whether you're a believer already or not, but just to stop for a second and just go, you know what really matters?